Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. Web3 brings new challenges to the startup leadership. Here are some key skills a Web3 CFO should have. In addition to basic financial skills, the CFO should also understand the technology and frameworks for DeFi, crypto, and Web3. Web3 brings a new tech stack with multiple layers providing new functionality. CFOs need to understand the structure and the regulatory requirements. Web3 brings new ways to raise funding. CFOs will need those tools to fund the operations. Web3 brings new tools for financial reporting. CFO will need to know the Web3 tools for managing the financial aspects of the operations. And Web3 takes the treasury function to a new level. The CFO will need to know how the treasury works to maintain ongoing operations. Web3 interfaces with the traditional banking world. The CFO will need to know how to manage traditional banking relationships with the Web3 structure. And finally, converting crypto funds to traditional banking accounts requires additional oversight from the CFO. Web3 CFO should know these areas to be effective. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.